Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Well, it is, of course, a venue that requires little by way of introduction. It is Celtic Park, affectionately known as Parkhead. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
As you can see, we've already started here. And that's sprayed out wide. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Has a hit! It's anyone's ball!
It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well, not really. To be honest, I'm not a great fan of taking goal potential away from the penalty box.
He's got options out wide, and he's cut it out. Locatelli. Now the counter. He's played him through. Let's put a stop to that. Xavi. It's got through to him. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Well, he's made sure that that won't get through. Keeper sends it forward. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Plays it out to the wing. Neither side yet able to find the net. Tries to get it forward quickly. Gets it. He's had a shot! Xavi. And the through ball is intercepted. Locatelli. Oh, some tackle that. Thuram Ulien. Over to the left. Good take, and he's had a shapes to shoot! Try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Xavi. Precious little by way of goalmouth action yet. And help's available out wide. Xavi. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. He's got away. Header! Thuram Ulian passes it forward. Forward it goes. And the whistle goes for half-time. So another team has broken through. It's certainly not going to want to try. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Already up and running for the second half. A tight old game so far. Can that change now? Going through. Goes for the cross.
Well, it seems obvious that the plan is to try and get their passing game going again, but not with that lack of quality.
Ball's gone out of play. Ake. De Ligt. He's got options out wide. Plenty waiting in the middle. Up he gets! Good ball kindly.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
It's out for a goal kick. Xavi. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. And that's been won straight back. Gets into some space, aimed in towards the centre. Too much distance on that. Drives it towards the front. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Chance to break. Sorted that out. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Shoots! No, he's missed it.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Xavi. Finds himself eased off the ball. He's looked long this time. He gets past his man. Ball driven. In he flies! Great effort. He flew in with courage.
No complaints about his effort and commitment. He just needs to start heading in the right direction. You get the drift.
And it's been taken straight back.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Little doubt, that is a foul. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. He's in, surely! And he's there to clear it.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
It's a brilliant interception. Now short, big chance! He scores!
All goals are welcome, but when they come at a time like that, they're priceless.
Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's been their hard work that has got them this lead, but I just wonder whether they can keep it up. This may take a toll now.
Oh, what a ball!
The Netherlands need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Can he... And the shot! He has done it! Dying minutes, and we're all square again! Wow, he was never going to miss from there.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
And there goes the final whistle. A game chock full of moments and talking points. It could have gone either way. But chose in the end to... Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make it. Hits one! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Defending of the desperate variety. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Dele Alli. Savic loses his balance and loses the ball. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to...
Goes for goal! Was a matter of inches.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
McTominay. It's an towering header! Good delivery, no joy.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
And that has been cleared. Goes for goal!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Grujic. Still goalless. Oh, good interception. A real chance to break. McTominay. It's come loose. Savic. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And the potential here for the first goal of the game. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. He's having a go. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
McTominay.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
And here's Mitrovic. McTominay. It's come through. Mitrovic. He's had a go! Goal! Serbia! They've time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Serbia
Draw first blood here. Still a fragile lead though, they can't afford to sit on this.
It's a goal kick. Lovely bit of skill. Gets away from his opponent. And he's there to cut it out. Tries to get it forward quickly. And the counter is on. He's got away. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Savic. Played out to the right. Decent ball. Well read, he sorted that out. Serbia are taking a simple, modern approach here.
Yeah, but I'm all for simplicity, Peter. If it works, it's good enough.
He's found his man. Knocks it away. It's a great ball. And we've reached half-time. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
We're underway again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Gone back to the keeper. Dele Alli. Grujic. Savic. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Now shapes to shoot! And in it goes! They have hauled themselves right back into it. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, he just calmly faced the keeper and waited. It became a who blinks first situation. And for me, there was never any doubt as to who was going to come out on top.
That's a foul, no two ways about it.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Chooses to go back.
Well, it's looking a lot better for them now, and as long as they don't just get a little bit too cocky about this spell in opposition territory and leave themselves open to a slick counter-attack, they've still got to play with the right purpose and keep an urgency about what they're doing.
Now it's Mitrovic. And here's Lukaku. He could be in here. He's gone for it! It's in! And the comeback is complete! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Time for a change in personnel. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Dele Alli. And here's Mitrovic. Oh, well defended. That had to be done.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just... He's gone for it! Oh, great save, real class.
Lukaku sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add,
He just up to meet it! This could fall anywhere! Hoists it forward. Mitrovic goes steaming forward. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
McTominay. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. He's made sure that that won't get through.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Mitrovic looks to play him in, but a minor communications breakdown. Spinazzola. De Bruyne. Lukaku. It's Lukaku! And that would have won it.
Lukaku has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Mitrovic. And he's cut it out. Forward it goes.
Serbia have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
been fouled there. It is just a question of running down the clock now. It's a decent ball. Now it's going for goal! It's in! Two to the good! They have breathing space! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well,
shoots! And it's played forward. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, somehow they turned it round. Every ounce of energy, emotional, physical, mental. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Entirely unique. This place has something special about it. Diving header! Great effort. He flew in with courage.
Well, he can't be accused of not being brave, Peter, and his boss will give him the thumbs up, I'm sure.
Fabian Ruiz. That's a look up to meet it. Oh, just needed a better contact.
Marino really showed that he wanted it more than anyone else, but maybe heading requires extra practice.
Merino. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Played out to the right. Can he deliver? It's a brilliant interception. And the counter is on. Hoists it forward. It could be in here. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Llorente. Cuts it out. Pedro Neto. A third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Merino, whistle's gone, that's foul. Done very well to intervene. Pedro Neto. Great leap! It goes to show he is human after all.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Pedro Neto. And that's sprayed out wide. Pedro Neto. So who's he picking out? Merino. Good idea, just poorly executed. Pedro Neto. Goalkeeper's ball. Merino. Fabian Ruiz. Ferran Torres. Good challenge, he just stood firm. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Just a whisker away. And it's played forward. And he's made sure that that won't get through. He spotted the big chance! Fabian Ruiz goes looking. Merino. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres with the foul. Ferran Torres. And the half-time whistle goes. So neither team has broken through. That's certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Yeah, and despite this...
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. He's got options out wide. Has a pop! It's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, good interception. Well, that's where he wants it. Merino. Cut out in the nick of time. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Spain seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Ferran Torres. Foot in. Attempts to play it through. Ferran Torres. Gets it upfield. Forward it goes. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Whipped in. Tries one! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Well, it seems obvious that the plan is to try and get their passing game going again, but not with that lack of quality.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Sal. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Right through the middle. Tries to get it forward quickly. Surely a shot. Turns and goes back. Towering header. Hit with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Spain merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Just brushed off the ball there. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. Gets it back.
Chelsea showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
And he's cut it out.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Lovely bit of skill. Gets into some space. Gets up to hit it! Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And this is the big chance. So who's he going to be aiming for here?
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Sal.
Going nowhere fast is about the only way I can describe this. They've just got to be busier. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Pedro Neto! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Cleared away. Shot at goal! It's in! And that might well be that! Well, a deflection may or may not have made a difference. Little matter, it is his. Chelsea. And the referee brings it to a close. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal. Thrilling, nail-biting perhaps. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. This is, of course, the Maracanã. It is a vast stadium, which many, and rightly so, consider the spiritual home of the world game. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
The action has already started. Akun hurls himself at it. Goal! Turkey! And Turkey take the lead. Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Strikers love a diving header, and he timed that to perfection.
So, a breakthrough already. That had to be more accurate. Could move up a gear here. Well read, he sorted that out. Has a goal! He's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Tries a header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
I think he deserves credit for getting something away, given that he had to contend with a double dose of closing down.
Nottingham are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Just brushed off the ball there, and he has been fouled there. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Hoists it forward. Aurier. Chance to break. And it's played forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. He gets past his man. Oh, he's in! Ayhan demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Just the keeper to beat! He's had a go! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then, because they just lost sight of the real danger.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Turkey grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Ball's out on the left now. Keeps everyone guessing. Whose ball? Who's going to get there? Chance! Yes! And already they're looking to run away with it. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display. What?
Oh, shooting chance! That's a waste. Played back in. Goes for goal! Çalhanoğlu. Gets it back. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Out to the left it goes. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. There's the whistle for half-time. As easy as 1-2-3. It really has been that straightforward. Halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half. And we're off again. Nottingham changed their lineup for the second half. A reaction, no doubt, to the half-time score. That's not going to make it. Has he picked him out? Gets away from his opponent. Out of play for a goal kick.
Nottingham are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
So is this the start of a comeback? Referee's given a throw. And it's Aurier. It's come through. And the shot! He scores! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Just so calm under pressure.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a Neil, the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
And the shot! It's anyone's ball. And that has been clubbed away. In with a header! Çalhanoğlu goes looking.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Hit long and direct. Battles to win it back. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Akun. And the counter is on. And they've been caught out here. Going through. A buccaneering run from the defender. Defending of the desperate variety.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up...
Got himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Wood. It has got... He's gone for it! Sticks it away! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And now the breakaway.
Nottingham merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Oh, what a ball! Big chance! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Nottingham go into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Going for goal! And the ball's come out.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
And here's the chance to counter. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Gets wrestled off the ball. Brings it to a close. Nottingham winners after an absolutely outstanding game. Fabulous drama as they dragged it back from behind, made it happen, and won. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world, and boy does it add to the occasion. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter. What he's particularly good at is nipping opposition attacks in the bud and preventing them from getting any real momentum going. He's also a bit of a shooting threat from long range too, so opposing defences will have to beware of that, and very much so.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Shaw is charging up on the massive leap! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Breaks on here. Has he picked him out? Goes for goal! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Pedro Neto. And it's Cancelo. Pedro Neto looking to get on the end of this. Bruno has a shot! Shaw. Bruno Fernandes. Good ball, it's found its target. Tries a shot! It's a goal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Portugal trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Look at the defender bombing forward. And the shot! It's a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time.
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt...
Has a pop! He's got away with one there. That intervention was very necessary. Out of play for a goal kick. Bernardo Silva. Pedro Neto. Header! And the ball's come out, and they've been caught out here. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from the forward who wants to...
Big chance! Real chance! Yes! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming. Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Ball through needs to be good here. Tried to play it through.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And that's been won straight back. It's a promising ball. João Cancelo.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Decent looking ball. Shot a goal! Oh, extraordinary.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Time and again they are repelled. The assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Bruno Fernandes. Now can he fit? Hits one! Oh, taken with style. Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Well, it was a hefty deflection, but he's claiming it. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. This is a distinctively southern European feeling stadium, a venue right on the banks of the river. A mouth-watering game this between two very hot... And the finish! It's missed, but not by that far.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Oh, that is lovely footwork. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Real chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Mathieu. Back to the keeper and go again. Italy applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Oh, well defended. That had to be done.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's gone for it! Same again, same outcome.
Italy really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Knocks it away. And it's Sané.
It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well, not really. To be honest, I'm not a great fan of taking goal potential away from the penalty box.
That's not going to make it. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. No goals as yet. Locatelli gets a good foot in there. Sané. How about a shot? Hits one! Aimed in towards the centre. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Hoists it forward. Rudiger gets into the right position to intercept. That's another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Mathieu. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Gets it back. Locatelli. Forward it goes. Well, they can break here. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. It's a brilliant interception. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Tries to get it forward quickly, doesn't get the pass he's looking for. And it's played forward, and now the breakaway. Out to the left it goes. Gets the better of his man. Kimmich. And he's there to cut it out. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
We hit half-time, so now the team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. We can review the first half.
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
Italy head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. The team any further forward than they were when they started out. Shoots! In for the pieces! He scored! The second half off to a spectacular start! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
That's just great play, Peter. A textbook example for any wannabe footballers out there on positioning and movement.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And it's got through. It has got, and the shot!
What a good way to assert your authority for this second period. They were prepared to commit numbers forward into attacking positions, and the risk has been deservedly rewarded.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. And now they can launch a counter. And he's made sure that that won't get through. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. What are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front. Germany are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
He's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Cuts it out. Great run on the overlap here. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Done very well to intervene.
Italy are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Tries to get it forward quickly. It's the through ball. This could spell danger. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
That's a throw. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Italy are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Now it's Goretzka.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Italy need to hold on for a few more moments. He's through the middle.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Defending was strong and firm. It's come loose.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Pinged one through here. That intervention was very necessary. Cleared away. Chance! And that is the last effort of the game. Italy hold on. It's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0 the score at the final whistle.
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them, they upped their game in the end, and I thought they got what they deserved.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
As you can see, we've already started here. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
That intervention was very necessary. And through to the goalkeeper. It's put paid to a promising move. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Vinicius Junior. Here's the through ball. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Rice.
No efforts on target is acceptable if levels of enthusiasm and energy are good, and they're not.
Vinicius Junior. Now it's Kane. And here's the chance to counter. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Played out to the right. Forward it goes. Vinicius Junior. Hoists it forward. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. No, that's not the ball he wanted. England are taking a simple, modern approach here.
Yeah, but I'm all for simplicity, Peter. If it works, it's good enough.
Well, it seems obvious that the plan is to try and get their passing game going again, but not with that lack of quality.
Crosses it in. Tries to get it forward quickly. Still waiting for the first goal. He could be in here. Big chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes work ultra sharp.
Vinicius Junior. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Rice. It's a brilliant interception. And it's played forward. Vinicius Junior. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Cut out in the nick of time. There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. How to review the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And the second half gets underway.
Brazil pretty fortunate not to be trailing at half-time. They've been lacklustre and second best for me. And if ever a situation demanded a telling off from the boss, it's this one. He has to spark a reaction.
Goes for goal! That was mighty close. England are making a change now.
Brazil clearly seem to have lost their passing accuracy, something they're obviously going to have to fix pretty quickly now.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! The second half sparked straight into life.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Up he gets! And yes, it's there! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Time to deliver. Vinicius Junior. England keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Plays it through. Played back in. A heavy challenge. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Vinicius Junior. Shot at goal! Dashing forward at pace. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Could be thinking about a shot here. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. He's made sure that that won't get through. They're more than happy to take the muscular approach. Casemiro. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Chip through. Has a hit! Goal! Brazil! And again they hit the front. Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Real chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Rice spreads it towards the left. Foden.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Gabriel. Richarlison. Hits one! No mistake! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
Brazil are certainly a team that knows how to play their football as stylishly as you'll see. Tiki-taka at its very best, and they back it up with goals.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He's had that put up, and the finish! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Lucas Paqueta. Has a pop! Oh, taken with style! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
England give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. Danilo. Almost there, and the players can feel it. He's managed to get himself offside. Just brushed off the ball there. And the referee brings it to a close. Brazil, winners by the odd goal. It really could have gone either way, but a win is a win. Your reflections then, Jim?
Brazil were very impressive here, Peter. The backbone of this team is so strong, and it proved to be the decisive area.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.